refuse to lose. I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for that doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse. Mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win. Yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win. Applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counting me out, I'm getting it in. Yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win. Yeah. Refuse.
Yes, sir. We are back. Let's get it. Welcome everybody to another episode of RBO. It's your boy Vaughn, here to kick y'all some more basketball knowledge. No, it's not just NBA. We talking just basketball. You feel me? We got NBA topic, and we also got us a WNBA topic as well. So before we get started, like, subscribe, share this video with any NBA fans, WNBA fans, basketball fans. Just share it, man. Also, down low, we have a link to become a member with the R2L family. Make sure you click that link, man. Become a member of the family because we have a tons of fun on these IG chats that we have that covers different sports where you get live debates, you get live content, you get live stats, you get just a live reactions. We talk about the games, you know, it's just a good thing. NFL chat, we got a soccer chat, baseball chat, boxing. We have a little bit of everything. So definitely lock in there, especially if you love to talk about sports and you don't have a lot of friends that, you know, that know what they're talking about. Trust me, in them chats, you got a lot of guys that are very thorough with their knowledge, and you might can learn some things. And also, RBO isn't the only show on the R2L network. We have a plethora of different shows that also cover almost every sport. So make sure you tune in down low into the comment section, to the description, and you will see all the shows listed there. But without further ado, we're going to jump right into these topics. We have 3 topics today we're going to talk about. And the first topic, I'm going to say the WNBA topic for last. The first topic we're going to talk about that summertime grind. We're going to talk about that summertime grind. Hustlers don't stop. They keep going. Shout out to Young Thug. But listen, it's a long summer for a lot of players, especially if you didn't make the playoffs or the play-in or nothing like that. You have a very, very long summer. A lot of people say they're going to Cancun, but a lot of these guys go straight to the gym. And the summertime is when you get better. The summertime is when you work on things that you need to improve on, especially for a lot of young players. Most of these players on this list are young, but it's a guy that's been in the league for quite some time now. He was once up here. He's dropped down low, and he has to make this summer one of his best summers. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into the first person, and that first person is Ja Morant. Shout out to Ja Morant, man. He got traded to Portland. I felt like he really had to get out of Memphis. I felt like the environment wasn't good for him. You know, he started getting gun charges and all that kind of stuff, and it's just not a good look. You feel what I'm saying? He was once one of the guys to take over the league that a lot of people thought was going to be the face of the league. When the Golden State Warriors was doing their thing, the Memphis Grizzlies was challenging this team, you know, with Ja Morant leading the way. They was one of the hottest teams in the West, and then ever since Ja came out and said he's good in the West, things have not been looking so good. Injuries, you know, off the court issues. They trading players away. Desmond Bane's gone. Jaren Jackson's gone. So now Ja Morant's also gone, and Memphis is starting to completely rebuild. So now Ja Morant is on the team, Portland Trailblazers, who just was just in the playoffs last year. They got eliminated in the first round by the Spurs. But that was a big feat for them because a lot of people didn't expect them to even make it that far, to be quite honest. They were being led by Denny, and Denny had a superb season. I thought that, he was one of the most improved players in the league. And then they added Ja. They also are getting a big name back in Damian Lillard. So now Ja will be out there with Denny, Dame, and then you have Scoot Henderson off the bench, and you have Shaden Sharp. So now John Morant is and Drew Holiday is there. John Morant is playing a crowded guard. Like they have a lot of guys that can put the ball on the floor. So what does John Morant have to work on? John Morant already can get anywhere he want on the floor. His ball handling is good. He can pass the ball pretty well. He averaged about 8 assists last year. The number one thing he has to work on is his jump shot. That's going to be a big thing. That's going to be, you're going to hear that a lot during this segment. You got to work on your jump shot. When you got guys like Dame, Denny, Scoot, even Shaden, these guys can attack, and they're going to lead. It's going to lead to a lot of open opportunities for you to hit some shots. So you're going to have to be able to catch the ball and be a nice spot-up shooter for these guys. You're not going to be able to dominate the ball as much as you did in the past. So you're going to have to step your game up, and you're going to have to hit some threes. He's never been a really good three-ball shooter in his career. I got it here for you guys. John Morant, for his career, he is shooting 31%. That is trash. It is. For a point guard, you started off shooting 33%. And then last year, you only played 20 games. I'll give you that. You shot 23% from the three. So that is one thing you really have to improve because you're not going to be able to just dribble and, dominate the ball as much. On this Portland team, I just named Dame, Denny, Drew Holiday. All these guys are pretty good with the ball in their hands, and they're good facilitators. They can be good facilitators. So you just signed with Portland. Dame is back. Dame, from what I hear, is one of the hardest working players in the league, and he got a J. Go ahead, lock in with Dame this summer. Get your jumper right. Get your mentality right. Because this can be a make or break situation for you. You left Memphis. A lot of people felt like the environment was bad for you. You needed some change. And now you have that change. So now it is time for John Morant to really step his game up. And I think if he work on his jump shot, his shooting, it's going to open up his game a lot more. And that's the deal with a lot of these players. So John Morant, get that bag right. Holla at Dame. Work on that jab. Pump, triple on your grill, catch and shoot, get 1,000 shots a day. That's what you need to be doing. You need to be working on that jumper, all right? And I guarantee you, my boy, it's going to work off pretty good. That's John Morant. Next player I want to talk about. This guy is a pivotal piece on a championship team. And that is Chet Holmgren. My goodness. This man, I ain't gonna say brother because this guy disappeared when the OKC Thunder needed him most. Oh my goodness. I mean, he was getting bullied by everybody on San Antonio. Keldon Johnson is going to the basket on him. Vassell was going to the basket on him. Castle was going to the Harper. And we know what Wemby did to him. I mean, everybody just treated him like a baby boy. So what does Chet have to work on? His strength. You got to get some muscle, bro. You gotta get in the gym. You gotta get some big boy. Get your big boy pants. You feel what I'm saying? Because you're a pretty good defender. You can move your feet. You got long arms. You can block shots and all that. But you cannot withstand the beating in the paint, and it shows. When guys come straight at you, you're a non-factor. You're a non-factor. And if you want to be a big man. And especially on a team like OKC who defends, their guards press up on you, so sometimes they can get beat. You're going to have to be that second line of defense. And Wemby, you got to be the Wemby stopper for them. You got to be. Wemby went at your neck last year. So you got to step up. You got offensive game. I don't got nothing to say about your offensive game. I feel like you got everything. You can post, you can dribble off, you can shoot, you can do all that. But you got to work on your body. You got to get a little stronger. You out there looking like McLovin. scrawny. So I need you to work on your just get a little bigger. Hey, my boy Blaze, he be in the gym. I can lock you in with him if you want me to, but you need to get bigger. So another big that I want to talk about, Jalen Duran. Jalen, you let Wendell Carter look like a all-star center out there. No disrespect, Wendell. You my guy. You know, you play with my squad, but we know what it is. We know what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? But you let Wendell Carter dominate you. Then in the Cleveland series, it looks like you can't score the ball unless you get an alley-oop, unless you're getting a rebound, putting it back. You need to work on your post moves, bro. You need to get you a little midi or something, bro. Open up. You need to expand your offensive game. Go holler at Hakeem Olajuwon. Shoot, you can go holler at Jokic or somebody in the league. You can holler at Charles Barkley called you out. Go holler at Sir Charles. Anybody. You can holler at me. I know a couple post moves. But you need to work on your game, bro. You can't just when you got a point guard like Cade, you know how many points, easy points you can get if you got a little midi jumper. So many easy points off the midi jumper. So you got to work on that. You disappeared. You know, you was an all-star this year. You was dominating. You one of my favorite bigs, young bigs. But you disappointed me in the playoffs. You played small. Felt like you was out of place, bro. So you're going to have to work on that offensive bag, man. You got to get some more. You can face up, put the ball on the floor and get a layup. But you need to get some back to the basket moves. Get a little midi. And I guarantee you, next year going to be a lot easier for you. I hear you trying to get out of Detroit, man. Hey, don't leave Cade, man. You the one ain't show up, not them. So come on. All right. These next guys, I'm going to talk about all three of these guys in one. And that's the Thompson twins, Asar and Amin. And it's also Stephon Castle as well. Now, Stephon Castle, I'm going to say all three of these guys got to work on their jumpers. I mean, the Thompson twins, way more than Castle. But I feel like they're all in kind of the same boat. So, but Castle, to me, he's a big-time game. He's a game riser. He's the type of guy, he might not be a great shooter, but he going to hit shots when you need them. Especially in the finals and in the Western Conference Finals. He stepped up to the plate and hit some real big free throws at some crucial times. And I felt like he's just a big time. He's a game riser. He's not an efficient shooter. He's not a great shooter, but he's a game riser. When it's time to perform, he's going to step up and perform. So Stephon Castle, during the season, shot 33% from the three, 73% from the free throw line, which is not that good, bro. Especially for a starting point guard. You're a point guard. As a point guard, being able to shoot the ball, it opens the floor up for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So in the playoffs, you step your game up. Like I said, you're a riser. 35% from three, 81% from the free throw line. It was much better from the free throw line. But I want to see you at 85%, 38, 40% three-point shooter because you playing with a guy like Wemby. He's going to garner a lot of attention. So you're going to have to be able to hit some open threes consistently. Not every once in a while. You need to be consistently hitting them shots. You feel what I'm saying? Dylan Harper can learn that a little bit too. He's a better shooter, but I feel like he's more of a off the dribble shooter. He can work on his catch and shooting as well. The Thompson twins. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna start with Asar, please. For Cade's sake. Cade, I got two of your players on here, bro. I'm trying to help you out, bro. I got two of your players on here. I got Duran and Asar. Them boys gotta learn how to hit a midi or something, bro. Asar, like, bro, you shooting 57% from the free throw line. That is trash. That is terrible. Let me see what you did in the playoffs. Because let me see what you did in the playoffs, my brother. And then from the 3-point line, he was only 25% from the 3-point line. Come on, man. What K gonna do with that? In the playoffs, 51% from the free throw line. It went down. 3-point percentage, 14%. Come on, man. K can't do nothing with that, bro. You an excellent defender, excellent slasher. You do everything else superb. It's your shooting. You need to go to lethal shooter, bro. I just saw in the elite chopper with a what they call them haircuts. I saw Ice Spice with the haircut. I think pixie cut or something like that, and some leather pants hitting threes with Lethal Shooter, bruh. If he can do it, y'all need to go call that man and get your jumper right. Cause it's come on, man. Come on, man. It's just shooting, bro. You've been playing basketball all your life. You're in the NBA now. You got all the resources. Get your jumper right. I remember I was watching Gilbert Arenas. He was talking about when he played with Jason Richardson. Jason Richardson wasn't known as a shooter at first. He was a slam artist. Gilbert said he was shooting threes all summer. And ever since then, he was a three-point shooter. You got to work on it. Thompson twins, you got it. 21% from three for men, 77% from the free throw line, 25% in the playoffs from three, and then 70% from the free. That's not going to cut it, bro. Y'all are guards. Y'all are guards. I know y'all play the three sometimes, but y'all really guards. Y'all play the three because you can't shoot. Work on them jumpers, bro. And I'm telling you, it's going to open the door for you. All right. I got another guy, and that's Wemby. Wemby, you're a young player. It's what, third year now? Just work on your bat, bro. You gotta go. You have to find a go-to move. I don't care if it's a hook shot, fade away, pull up, anything. You need something you can rely on. LaMarcus Aldridge had a go-to move. Dirk Nowitzki, go-to move. You need a go-to move, bro, especially when you that big. KD has a go-to move. Can nobody stop your jumper? Get to your spot, master that spot, and then it's gonna be curtains, bro. So Wemby, I don't got a lot to say about Wemby. Wemby a dog. I feel like he's gonna work on his craft, but you need a go-to move. It showed in the playoffs. It showed, especially in the finals. So now I got one more guy. This is my guy, Paolo. You gotta work on your jumper too, bro. 30% from three, 77% from the free throw line. Not gonna cut it. You shoot 10 plus free throws a game. You need to be shooting 80 plus, bro. 80 plus. And the three ball, you shoot them. So you gotta get better at that too. In the playoffs, 33% from three, 67% from the free throw line. You dipped in the free throws. And you still, you're 6'10", and nobody can stop you from getting to the basket. You're going to get to the line. You get to the line, you're like a top 5, top 10 player getting to the line of the league. You're losing points by missing free throws. So you need to work on that, bro. You get your free throws together. You get your jumper a little better. Work on your ball handling a little bit. Sky's the limit for you, my boy. I'm going to ride with you. Because you a dog. I'm with you. But those are the top guys. Not the top guys, but those are just guys that were on my mind that I felt like this is a big summer for these guys, These guys are pivotal pieces to their teams. I mean, it's Ja in a new situation, but this is a make or break it situation for him, in my opinion. Chet, Castle, Thompson twins, Wemby, Durant, and Paolo. Get to work, fellas. Summer's here. I did see Paolo working with KD in the summer, and that's good. You need to work on them free throws, please. I need you shooting 80 plus this year, bro. If you can shoot 80% from free throw line, that's a good bump. That's a great bump, actually. All right, so now we talked about the guys that, gotta get their bag together, get their jumper together, get stronger. All those things matter in the NBA. You feel me? You gotta use these summers to really get better. And that's what determines the good players from the great players. You feel what I'm saying? Because everybody in the NBA got skill, got talent. But to be great, you got to keep adding stuff to your game every year. You got to. So we're going to see what these guys do. These guys can open up and, and do that and be that for their teams. All right, now we want to talk about there's some guys out there in the free agents, y'all. We'll talk about the best available free agents and what's going to happen. Like, somebody going to call them? Who calling? We're going to find out. A lot of these guys are unrestricted. I got a little list here. We'll talk about the unrestricted guys first. I got 2 restricted guys. So unrestricted, we got Nick Richards. Nick Richards is a center. You know, when I believe a year or 2 ago when he came with the Spurs, I mean not the Spurs, the Suns, he had some good games, double doubles. He was got like 15 rebounds some game. He was playing pretty well. Then he fell off the face of the earth. Like he went to I think the Charlotte. Then he went to the Bulls, and I don't know if he got hurt or what, but he never heard nothing from Nick Richards. I think he still got something left in the tank. I think a team that needs a backup center, just a guy that's a big body that's going to rebound, a guy that's going to just be like I said, be a big body, can finish some layups. He don't shoot jumpers or nothing like that. But Nick Richards is a guy I thought a team would pick up. It's still early, guys. They're probably still filling out their team, the players they have, the rookies they have, and things of that nature. Because this was a good draft, but I think he has some value there. Also, Nick Smith Jr., the guard, I think he has a lot of value, especially for a team that just needs a little boost of scoring off the bench. I wouldn't be mad to see him. Who? I was gonna say the Pistons, but they got my boy. I won't be mad if he was with like the Pelicans or something like that. He just need to be on a team that just needs some scoring off the bench. And Nick Smith Jr., he can provide scoring for sure. I think with the Lakers last, they didn't pick up his offer, but that's nothing new. Lakers revamped their whole team. All right, this next guy, he's a veteran center, Jonas Valanciunas. He's a veteran center, and he can come in there and get 10 boards in 2 quarters. Like he can hit the jumper now. He's a big body. He can't move that well, but he is a veteran center. I think a team that has a young center can really use him. I wouldn't be mad if I saw him get picked up by like the Blazers or something like that, to be quite honest. I think he has some value there. Next guy I got on here is Russell Westbrook, the veteran point guard, triple-double king. I'm not going to say it's weird, but, I know how they do Russ, man. It's interesting to see what's going to happen with Russ. I do think he has value still. He showed it with the Kings. He's just a guy that I don't see a team that's in contention picking him up. I see a team that has a lot of young players that just want to show guys how to, I want to say, play the right way basketball-wise, as far as like the mentality, not mentality, but like the X's and O's, like the IQ things, but just a dog mentality. Like we going hard every play. I thought it would rub off a little bit on Zach LaVine, but Zach LaVine, man, that's my guy, but he's disappointed me with his effort. But I think Russ has value, especially for a young team. He's gonna bring that energy every day. You feel what I'm saying? I think he can be a good leader, a good role model, as far as good work ethic. Because a lot of players say he's their best teammate that they ever had. He helped them, get their work ethic a lot better. So I think Russ does have value. Then you have Brandon Williams, the guard that came from Dallas. This dude is tough. Like he's nice. He's a bucket getter. He can get buckets. So I think a team that needs another like another Nick Smith, he's a guy that can come off the bench and give you some buckets. I could see somebody picking him up though. I think that he played really good with the Mavericks, and he created himself some value. Another guy, DeMar DeRozan, he's got bought out by the Kings. I don't know why the Pistons haven't called him yet, to be quite honest. Shout out to my boy Carl, CTC Carl. He's linked down low. He has a show. He talks about college sports, and college football is underway soon. So he's definitely been diving into that. But DeMar DeRozan, I think the Pistons can really, really use a guy like him. Just some buckets. Like K ain't got to do it all. You feel what I'm saying? Even if he come off the bench, that's cool. Just get some buckets. He needs somebody to get at least 15 a game. Golly, like that's not a spot up shooter. So I think that, and he's a veteran. So I think that he has some value there for them. And then we have Mathurin from the Clippers. They say he's seeking out $25 million a year. I think he's a pretty good player. His availability is at question. He's been hurt since his rookie year, and he comes off the bench. But Skill wise, he can play some good ball. He rebounds pretty well. He can hit the three. He can get his own buckets, and he plays with an edge. So I can see teams. I think I heard it was some teams that were looking. The Bulls and the Pelicans were looking to see if he can get him on a sign and trade, depending on what the Clippers are going to do. He is a restricted free agent, so they could, match any offer that any team gives him. And then the last guy is Peyton Watson. This is my guy. I really like Peyton Watson's game. I'm surprised the Nuggets did not re-sign him. But then I looked and I thought about it. They just gave Christian Braun what he want. So they gave him, they put out there 5 years, $70 million for him. He said, no, man, I'm trying to get at least $25 million a year. You feel what I'm saying? And guess who got that deal? Christian Braun. Last year in October. 5 years. Hold on, wait, he right here. 5 years, $125 million. And guess what Christian Braun did last year? Averaged 12 points, 4 rebounds. He shot 30% from three, and he only played 44 games. What a letdown. And let's see Peyton Watson's stats. Peyton Watson had a breakout year last year. He had some when Jokic and everybody was hurt, he helped keep them afloat. But he also dealt with injuries last year. He played 54 games, started in 40, averaged 14 points, shot 41% from three. And he pretty much can do the same thing Christian Braun do defensively, but offensively, he's much better. I know the Nuggets right now are punching the air. They're like, oh, my goodness. We done jumped the gun a year early. I don't know what they saw in Christian Braun. I feel like he's a good hustle player, but offensively, he's not consistent. He's more consistent with the little things like rebounding, defense, hustle, those things. But offensively, he didn't have a year where I felt like, yeah, get him that bad. Peyton Watson had that year last year, but now they're in the pickle. Are they going to be able to match if a team do give him that 25 a year? And I wouldn't be mad if the Pistons try to get him. He's nice. See, I'm advocating for the Pistons because I really want to see K with another scorer over there. I really do. So those are some free agents out there that I think have some value. And teams should definitely tap into those guys. I know it's still early in the process, but these guys all have value. And we're going to see if they're going to get picked up. All right. Thank everybody for being here with your boy. But we on the last topic. We on a WNBA topic. Earlier in the season, I talked about Azzi Fudd and Olivia Miles being drafted. A lot of people question Fudd as being the number one pick. But she has silenced the haters. If the sneaker fits, you wear it. And right now, Olivia Miles in the Lynx is wearing the league out. How about that? Right now, I have it here. Bam. Minnesota's on a 10-game win streak. They're 25-6, having the best record in the league. They just got big feedback. Nafise Collier, if you don't know who I'm talking about. And right now, they're looking like the early favorites to win it all. It's hard to deny them, to be quite honest. Olivia Miles is currently averaging 19 points, 4.7 rebounds, 58, 5.8 assists, 1 steal. The girl is balling, and she's shooting 50% from the field, 38% from the free throw line. No, from the 3-point line, 87% from the free throw line. The girl looking like a vet already. I told y'all, when she first came out, I told y'all she's the best player in the draft. And there's no knock to AZ or shout out to Flau'jae. She's a bucket. We'll talk about her next episode. But she's just everything, man. If you need buckets, she give you buckets. If you need a floor general, she gonna do that. She can get the she puts on a show. Her layup package, when she had the ball like this, she looked like she a dog. And I feel like it goes back to the early episode. We were talking about if, she didn't go number one because she wasn't a good fit for Dallas. The Dallas Wings have 2 bucket getters, Ari and Paige. They do not need nobody else to dominate the ball. Paige is holding down the one position while Ari is being the scorer, which she's also diming as well. I've seen her recent games. She's been getting some dimes out there. But right now, Dallas 19 and 11. They're having a year a lot of people was not expecting them to have, to be quite honest. Last year, they were amongst the worst, hence them getting the number one pick. But Azzi, man, she is sensational in my eyes. Like, she averaging 13 points, 1 rebound, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.7 steals. She is shooting 46% from the field and 40% from 3, 78% from the free throw line. This girl is perfect for this team. I mean, perfect. She doesn't need the ball in her hand. She doesn't waste dribbles. She's an all-ball player. And the best thing about her, in my opinion, her defense. She's a defender. Oh, my goodness. She harasses people. And she got good size. She ain't bony. You know, she got a little weight on her. She try like, yeah. I love her on the defensive side. She really plays with an edge on that side. That's why you can tell she came from a good college. She plays the game really well. When she got the ball, she doesn't waste dribbles. She got probably top 3 pull-up jumper in the league. Might be the best. I ain't gonna lie. Her pull-up jumper is superb. But her shooting ability off ball, her ability to move without the ball and just be a factor out there, it fits Paige and Ari perfectly. And then you got Shepherd out there. She having a great year as well. I mean, this Dallas team, I think, has had a year that a lot of people was not expecting them to have. And Azzi started off slow, but she has found her way. She's now starting, and she's a pivotal piece to their success going forward. And also is Olivia Miles. So the number 1 pick, the number 2 pick are both balling out of control, and they both are showing exactly why their teams picked them up. And there's no doubt in my mind that these ladies will have long careers. Azzi is just getting started, and so is Olivia. Olivia is in MVP votes. I do think Olivia gonna win Rookie of the Year. It's hard, you know, especially when you're in MVP votes. She started off hitting the ground running, balling out of control, especially with Big Fee out. So, man, these are some of the better rookies we've seen in a while in the WNBA. Olivia, especially, she's looking like a pro out there. She's been playing against a lot of her idols, she say, and she's been holding her own, you know. So shout out to Olivia, shout out to Azzi, both of them girls doing what they do, man, and it's just a beautiful thing. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, man, those are 3 topics I have for y'all today. You know, felt good to be back on the show. Before I go, once again, click the link to become a member. You feel me? We have a lot of fun in those chats. We have a lot of fun. We have a lot of fun just debating, talking about the games, especially if you're, I'm an NBA, I'm the basketball show. We have a WNBA chat, NBA chat, college basketball chat. But the biggest chat that we have, I'm not ashamed to say it. The NFL chat is the craziest chat that we get. And football season is coming up. So definitely, if you're a big football fan, you like to talk trash, like to just talk the game, it's a time. It's a good time, especially on Sundays. When Sundays come, man, Sunday, Monday, and even Tuesday, it get crazy in there. So especially if it's 2 teams that 2 people in the chat playing, it's like they're going at it in the chat while their team's playing. It's just a good thing to do. So definitely click the link, become a member, man, join the family. Also, lock in and check out all the different shows that we have on the network down low as well. We have CTC Carl. We have Zero Sports Talk with Griffey. We have FCC with Coach Coombs. We have In the Red Corner with Tomo, Ricky, and my boy Ty. I ain't heard from you in so long, bro. Last time I seen you, the Pacers was in the finals, my boy. But those three guys. We have Dave's Doghouse with Dave. We also have Teddy, Baseball with Teddy. So definitely tap in with all the guys, all the shows. You will not be disappointed at all. Before I go, also, I want to give a shout out to my Steelers. Season's almost here. I believe we're about to do a season show. We're about to talk about, what I think the record's going to be and all that good stuff, what I think we're going to do on the main show, the R2L Show. That's also a show that we have. So lock in on that as well. Shout out to my Nationals. I'm a little, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little at ease right now because they done traded my boy Garcia. They done traded Griffin, but I just found out that he wasn't going to sign an extension, so that's cool. But we trade all these people, and then James Wood gets hurt. So hopefully they can make a push to make the wild card. I'm not mad. We had a good year still, a lot better than a lot of people thought we would do. The best offense in the league, just couldn't get no pitching done. Season's not over yet, though. We got a chance to make a push. Shout out to my Mystics. I think we're playing the Wings right now, so I'm going to probably lock in on that after this. And shout out to my Magic. Hopefully, the East then became a beast, but hopefully we do still. We got a new coach. We got two young studs leading the way. Hopefully they do what they do. And last but not least, I want to give a shout out to my niece, Carly. Today is her birthday. Happy birthday, Carly. And then also I want to give a shout out to my wife. Her birthday is tomorrow. So shout out to my niece and shout out to my wife. Happy birthday to both of y'all. And I love both of y'all. But if you want to catch your boy Vaughn again on RBO, next Wednesday at 9 o'clock, your boy will be here. And I'm going to be here with some good stuff because Real Ballers going to.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.